How's everybody doing, and welcome to the fish room. So tonight I thought I'd go through, move some of my guppies around. I always try to do something in the fish room, whether I'm doing water changes at night, sort fish, move things around. I have guppies, germ blue rams, bristlenose plecos, all kinds of stuff. So you always have babies growing out that need moved to a larger tank, or you have to sell things, open up space. So tonight we're moving some of my purple delta guppies, as I've been calling them, my purple painted deltas, because I'm working on adding a little bit of color to the strain. But I have 3 tanks tonight we're going to move around. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to move these guys around and we're going to talk a little bit. So up here I have 2 20-gallon long tanks. We'll take a closer look at these fish once I catch them out, because my timers are starting to go out. But these are the purple delta guppies. Some of them have more color to them. You see that male there with a squared off tail. That's all the delta really means. And he has a little bit of color in the top of his back fin. You see that little strip of yellow that kind of goes out. That's what I'm calling like the painted guppy. So I have all these guys in here. They've been growing out. They've bred. The babies grew out to adults. There's a few babies in there, but I really want to go through, sort my males and females, start selling from these tanks, and then I can put some new trios in here to kind of start the next generation. But we have this tank right here, the same setup over here. Obviously it was from different females, same strain of guppy. And I have one more tank at the bottom. A little more cloudy down here because we're growing out some plecos, but we also have our purple painteds, or more of our purple deltas in here. Really nice guppy. If you guys want to get some of these, check out my website at biancosfish.com. All these guys are available. I'm selling trios, pairs. You can get a 6-pack, or if you want to get a whole bunch of them, I obviously will work on the price with you guys. But let's go ahead, sort these guys out, move them to a larger tank. They'll be a lot more comfortable, and then we'll have some space where we can put some more breeding pairs in there, grow out some fry, and just continue this process of breeding guppies for profit. I'm not going to take up too much time with catching the fish. I'm going to go ahead and just catch them, show you the container, we'll release them. Kind of real quick, we'll do that. I have a lot of other videos on breeding guppies and different stuff like that, so check out my channel, Pittsburgh Pets. Obviously you're watching this video now. If you like this kind of stuff, go below, subscribe. Check out my channel, look through the videos. Got a lot of different videos on how to breed fish, all the types of fish I have. And like I said, check out the website, but it's free. Go subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I really appreciate you guys following along and kind of sharing. I really like to answer emails and communicate with you guys. So thank you all for that. Almost at 3,000 subscribers. Thought I'd just kind of have a little quick chat with you guys, but let's go ahead and catch these fish like I said, and we'll start releasing these into some sale tanks. First tank, we have all the fish caught out. So here you can see we have some males, some females. They kind of vary in grade. We have some darker purples, almost a black, then you have those light blues. Really enjoying this strain because they produce a lot of babies and they don't seem to eat their fry much. Also, the males and females get a good size, so they're not a very small strain of guppy. Pretty standard, but for the most part they're healthy. I maybe have 1 or 2 calls to make because, like I said, I went through and caught all the fish out of the tank. There might be 1 or 2 fry left, but here we have males, females, a couple fry. And by doing this, I'm going to be able to sort my males and females, and any of the fry left over, I can put all the fry from 3 tanks into 1 tank. So I can free up 2 open tanks and also start some new breeding tanks where I have lower numbers so they're not going to eat their fry. Whenever I have this many guppies in a tank, they're going to start eating their babies, they'll stop breeding. So breed them once or twice, get a lot of fry, remove the parents to a new tank or grow them up, and then restart that process. Because anytime you have a tank, it's going to eventually get overcrowded with fish. But if you have a pond or something, you can do it a little bit longer. But let's go ahead, separate these into males, females, make any calls we have to, and then we're going to go on to tanks number 2 and 3. Here we have the males. I counted 28. I moved 2 into a breeder tank, so there's 30 males total. And here we have the rest of the females. There's a few fry in there, but there's probably around 15 to 20 females in this container. I added 4 females to the breeder tank and I made 2 calls. One was real obvious. It had a bunch of external markings on it, so I just had to pull it out. But overall, really high success rate with this strain. Really happy with it. And every one has a little bit of its own character. So much color in them, especially the males. I'm gonna release these males now, and I'm actually gonna do a video on how breeding guppies and kind of getting a good variety in some of your strains isn't a bad thing. So stay tuned for the channel. In the next week or so, I'm excited to do a video on breeding guppies. You want to breed for color, for health, nice tails, but sometimes I don't think having a variety in a strain is a bad thing, as long as you have a goal in mind. But stay tuned, guys. Subscribe. I'm having a video coming out on that in the next few days, maybe a week. But I'm pretty excited about that. As for now, this is a all-male guppy tank, just like a sale tank. So we'll go ahead and release these guys in, and I don't have to worry about them continuing to breed. They can grow up, their fins will develop if they're not already, and this is a really fun tank to have in the fish room. It's always changing. I'm selling stuff, but really a lot of colorful fish in one tank. So ready to start filling this tank back up, sorting through my pairs. But let's continue. I'll go through these next two tanks. I hope I can film it all, but if not, keep watching. We'll kind of wrap this video up. And here goes the females from that same tank. Here we have tank number 2 caught out, and just some absolutely beautiful guppies in here, at least in my opinion. Like this guy right here, typically you would think like that's a call, maybe. Not really a call, but that's the shame of it. I mean, some people breed for these lines and they want to have the perfect color of fish, and they're kind of just only one thing is going to make the cut, and there's a lot of beautiful fish. Whether you keep breeding them, they're still awesome fish. I think they make great projects for anybody. So that fish I pointed out, there was a couple other ones in here. This guy has so much cool color to him. He's got some orange on his side. That's the father to all of these guys. Really cool. You'll see how much their tails are going to continue to grow. A few of their backs kind of draped down on them a little bit. You can see, I think, like that guy right here. I wouldn't want to breed him, but still an amazing guppy there. I can pick out like 3 or 4. There was one I couldn't find. Here he is right there. This guy at the bottom of the tank, if he swims up, I think his tail is just awesome. I mean, that's a one-of-a-kind guppy. Everybody, when you breed guppies, I think that's half the fun. Whenever you breed stuff, every single one's a little bit different. Once you line breed for a certain period of time, you can recreate certain colors. But I think it's really fun to have them have babies and have 30 fish in here, and every one is a little bit of its own character. I can go back and look in the tank, and I can look and say, oh, that's that one. This one has more of like a snake skin in its tail. That guy in the back. Some have more larger tails, dark colors. So much variety, and that's what I love about guppies. I mean, they're my favorite fish for a reason. They breed so easily. There's so much variety in them. And you can have 40 different strains of guppies, and they all can live together. Whether you have a male tank, you're breeding them, anything like that. But showing these guys, I'm not going to show you dumping them into the tanks, but we'll go to tank number 3 and show you another awesome tank of guppies. And last but not least, guys, tank number 3. And all these tanks, like I said, are the same strain. They're the purple painted Delta guppies. But so many nice fish in all these. I mean, every single one of these tanks, I found like 10 or 20 awesome pairs that I could definitely set up a tank just for them and breed them, and I would be super happy with it. Me personally, like this guy right here in the middle of the tank, whenever he swims on the side, he's got real dark purple blotches on him. Right here, he's got like a little 8-ball on the side. Makes a little like universe sign. Super cool to get some orange in there. The top fin's starting to grow out. A lot of these guys are just looking amazing. But I'm going to sort these guys out into more male-female tanks. Any of the babies in this tank I might put back in there to grow up. And before they start reproducing and having babies, I'll put them in those male-female tanks as well. Another good thing to do if you're kind of have some extra time and you have time to let things grow out, sort the males and females, leave the fry in there, let them grow up till they're adults, and maybe from then you can pick your next breeding pair or trio, or just sort them into males and females. But if you have the time, I try not to add too small of males or females to those male and female sale tanks, but just showing you another awesome tank. I mean, even this female right here, really dark coloration, but she's got some like snake skin in the back, some patterns, so she'd produce some really nice males and females. I always think the females are just as important as the males. If you can get some more color in their tail like these guys, and not just have females with less color. I don't know if I even have any in here because I've been working on it for so long, but like this girl right there has like a light color to her tail, not a whole lot. She would definitely have amazing babies and awesome males, but the females aren't the darkest of color. But I've been working on improving my females, so nothing here is too bland. Always working on my guppies. There's always a goal in mind. Whenever I'm letting colors kind of blend and mix them, it's because I want it to happen. It's not being lazy. It's not an accident. I think these fish are awesome. Really excited for this next video on guppy breeding and my new approach on how I'm breeding my guppies. But let's go ahead. I'm going to sort these out. We'll wrap this up again, like I've already said before. But thank y'all for watching so much. Let's keep moving forward. So all the fish are put away. Thanks for watching, guys. Just kind of a quick update. Definitely stay tuned. Subscribe below. It's free. Hit the notification bell because the next video I do is going to be on my guppy breeding. Kind of my new approach on how I breed these guppies. So really excited to talk about guppies and kind of just share my knowledge and my new approach on things. If you want to buy any of these guppies, you can email me below. I got all my stuff in the description. Check out my website. I need to update it a little bit. But thank y'all for watching. I mean, I'm very dedicated to sharing my fish room. I always like watching videos like this and kind of just seeing what people are up to, what's in the fish room, not just updates on your filters and stuff, but let's just look at the fish. Let's give updates, just constantly doing videos. I'm very dedicated to doing them at this point. I mean, right now it's 1:18 a.m. getting ready for bed, but I gotta feed the fish. I gotta do some extra work in here. So just to let you guys know, I'm always doing videos after work. I have a full-time job. I just really enjoy breeding and selling fish. I do aquarium service also, trying to grow that to be a new business for me because it's really my passion to work with fish and animals. But let's wrap up this video. I'll show a few inspirational quotes and I'll throw some thumbnails at the end of this video, so check out some other videos. Here we have my fish room door from the inside looking out. It's a glass door, so I wrote some stuff on there. God is good all the time, guys. Very important. I try to incorporate God in my life as much as I can. And champions are made when no one's looking. You got to put the hard work in, even if no one's watching you, patting your back to do it. And 10 minutes a day, guys. Whatever you're doing, doesn't matter if you want to have a better fish room, get in better shape, whatever it is. 10 minutes a day, every day. Put a little bit extra effort into whatever it is to help keep moving forward, improve your life. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the thumbnails, watch more videos. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I love sharing my fish room and my videos with you. So thanks again, and stay tuned for the next video.